Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? So, Aliyah has a question out there for a lot of you dads. Talk to him.
So, you're like, you're basically our dad, right?
Right?
But how come when like you see it, like when you go to the park, it's just grown men that's there, but where the children at? Like some kids need a father. Cute things like us, you decided to make us. Just because you decided to abandon us doesn't mean that you just gotta leave us on the streets and say, nope, we done with you. Bye bye. That's just messed up.
See, that's a serious question. It's a real serious question. See, me, people make fun of me. And they say, you always on your couch. You ain't never outside. But I'm always at home waiting for my kids because I know I have to tend to my kids and take care of my children and raise my family. So I don't have the time. It's 24 hours in a day. You sleep 8 hours. Some people work 8 hours, 2 hours for transportation back and forth. Outside of that, the rest of the time, you have to figure out how to be a father. And, you know, some men like me, you got kids in different houses. You got to be in this house, in that house, in this place, in that place. And you got to try to figure out how to be a dad to all of your children. And some of you guys have a lot of children. So it's sad when the children recognizes that other children don't have a father. And it's crazy because, you know, one of my other children, I'm not going to say any names, Mech, right? She gets into an argument with one of the kids in school. And she has a mouth. She has a mouth on her. All these kids really got mouths on them. She got a mouth. And she said to one of the kids, that's why you ain't got a father. She said, wait, let me guess. He went to the store, got some milk, and he didn't come back. Well, she got in troubles. She got in big troubles. And you know, the parents gets the phone call behind the children saying something as hard as that. And for me, there's been times I've been at graduations with my kids and I see the kids on stage getting a lifetime achievement awards in schools, and they looking in the audience for their dad, and their dad is nowhere to be found. That's why you need to be thanking God and getting on your knees and saying, God, protect my dad and keep him in my life, because no matter what your dad did wrong in this life, because nobody's perfect, I always made my children number one priority. Even when I don't show up, I show up. I missed a couple of karate sessions and stuff like that, but dad is always there. Now let me ask you a question. If something pop off and the illest nigga in Nebraska come through, who you think gonna ride for you?
You.
Yeah, hit him head with them. Well, so how you think your friends be feeling, or the other kids? Because a lot of your friends and a lot of y'all kids up here, y'all live a little bit different from kids in other areas, but it doesn't matter whether you rich or poor. I see rich people, poor people. Some of the fathers, they're just not there. One of the basketball players, he got the girl pregnant, and he said, here, take the money. He don't want the kid. What you think about that? He doesn't want the kid.
That's messed up already, because we already got parents abortioning, sending their kids to the adoption center for all these reasons. Because either they don't have enough money to take care of them, or they don't have another guardian so they could have like more people.
It's not about the money. A lot of people who grew up on welfare, where the government gave you money, gave you programs to keep a roof over your head. See, one thing I keep trying to explain to y'all that pisses me off, when you don't want to keep my house clean. and you don't want to take care of the yards. Like, I'm gone. Look at my plants. Look at my, like, these are my hydrangeas. We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you, give you a little bit of tour. But some of my plants, they didn't water them right, and I be trying to tell them, you know, I didn't grow up the way you grew up. We had it bad. We had it hard. With Grandma Wanda, it was hard. And living in Bronx River, y'all don't even. Y'all house is dope. Y'all don't even care. Like, you know how many people would love to live here? And y'all don't want to keep it clean. I gotta keep yelling at you, clean your room, clean this, take the garbage out. They don't even want to feed the dogs. My dog's looking crazy right now. I wouldn't even put my dogs on camera. Yeah, let's get to that. In the words of Zip with the Drip, let's get to y'all didn't even feed the dogs. No water. Silence, right? But yeah. And see, in life, like, in situations like this, you have to really, really understand that being in a relationship with men and women, this is the very importance that I need for you and your sisters to understand. Because a man could create a baby, but that doesn't mean he's going to take care of that baby. And one thing your dad don't want for you or none of your sisters is for some sucker to come push up on you, because they're going to say the nicest things. Oh, you so beautiful. I would do anything in the world for you. I just want you to be mine. They're going to say all of that. I just love you so much. And then they're going to ask you crooked stuff. Let me see you this. Let me see you that. Or if you love me, you do this. Or if you love me, you do that. Nah. Not my baby. No. No. And then the worst part about it, and see, this is why some of these girls out there, they be mad. Or some of these dudes out there, they don't like me. It's because, you know, as long as I'm alive, and God give me breath to air and breathe, and I can move, there's nothing that's going to keep me away from you and your brothers and sisters. And that's all of y'all. And some of these other people, they'll jump out of the bed and grab the blicky, boom, 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 for their friends. But they won't even go to the store to get their kids a bag of potato chips. We not like them. We not like them. We not like them. We not like them. We gonna take care of ours. But you just gotta make sure in life, don't never have your child asking you why my daddy not here. Because one of those little dust buckets, them little boys that sit up there and say you so pretty, because they never come and show you the ugly side of them. They come to you and they say, you so pretty. I just want to take you out. And then, when you give up the milk and cookies, because they only want one thing. They want your milk and your cookies. And when you give up the milk and cookies, then they start acting funny. Now they're not answering their phone. They got your milk and cookies. Ain't no new cookies and milk and cookies like new milk and cookies. So now they off to the new girl. And they moved on to the new girl. And fathers, you fathers out there that love your daughters, you got to have these father-daughter talks. You got to have these father-daughter talks. Because if you don't, somebody else, well, let's just say me and my daughter having these father-daughter talks. Because I don't want nobody sitting up there telling these lies to my daughter. And then when she pushed the most beautiful thing in the world, I will never forget when you came into this world. You was just the little prettiest little thing in the world until you got bigger.
Oh, wow. You're mean. You're mean. You're mean.
But how y'all leave your babies? They should make it mandatory that you dudes do at least 5 days in jail every time you get caught in the park without your children. It is what it is, though. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button.
And we out.
Pay attention to your circle. See, that might be the next video. Cause they smile in your face all the while they want to take your place. The backstabbers. We out. Yeah. I'm outside. I'm outside. But see, my outside is different from your outside. You outside with the homies. I'm outside with the kids. You outside with the homies. I'm outside with the kids.
You're cringe.
You cringed.
No, you're cringe.
You just mad because your bike ain't like my bike.
Hello, I won in the race, so I wouldn't be talking.
Your bike can't beat my bike.
Yes, I can.
My bike better than your bike.
No, it's not.
We'll see.
Sure.
Yeah, my bike, my girl, is better than your bike. Yeah.
Better.
You can't beat me in a race.
Yes, I can.
You can't beat me in a race.
Yes, I can.
Can't beat me in a race.
Yes, I can.
Can't beat me in a race.
Yes, I can.